Hey, what are you? Oh, are we texting? Welcome back to another East County Voices, everybody. We're your hostesses. How do you say hosts?
Doing the most.
Doing the most. Let me turn that off. You guys can hear all those beeps. Anyways, how have you been?
Been good. Love seeing a lot of. I saw parts of the city council last night, but I've been good. I'm thankful, grateful, loving the background because we're like
Hi,
stars in the
Sean.
galaxy. Hi,
Yeah.
Sean. My grandma used to say that. She used to say, "We are a tiny, tiny, tiny cellula." She said, we are nothing. She's like, to the universe. Like, we are just a little tiny, tiny piece of the universe.
That's deep.
R.I.P. Grandma.
Did you see?
How you been?
We got the new city. What is it?
Attorney? Clerk? Oh, we got a new city clerk. Okay.
Is it the clerk or I forgot? They had an early meeting, and then I guess it was the interview. They had questions, but I'm assuming because they had the answers written down that they gave them the answers to. I mean, they gave them the questions so they can. I mean, but like one lady had them written down and she was answering them, and I was like, oh, okay, that's not too surprising though, huh?
So were they all reading the answers from their papers?
One guy didn't, no, but the lady, like, she had a paper and she was answering them, and I really thought she was gonna get it, but it was another guy that got it. So
was it the guy that wasn't reading out the paper?
No, it was another guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, they all did good. And I really
Pinocchio, come here.
I really couldn't have told you, who would have won, but yeah, so we got some guests coming on the show tonight, huh?
Yes, we do. And Sean asked how we're doing. How are you doing? How are you doing, Sean?
Me? Oh,
and
Sean.
You too, Don Carlos. What's up?
How are you doing, Sean? We want to know.
And how are you doing, Don Carlos? I know you with the bikes that you're doing for the kids.
Yeah, sheesh. I get and even like when somebody posts, I'm giving away these bikes, they'll tag my name on it and then they'll reach out to me. But I mean, really, they're fixer uppers. I can do like minor repairs on them, but like the ones that all the bikes are like apart and all that, I really can't take them, that's just too time consuming. But like if it needs a patch, yeah, or not a patch, but an inner tube or something, I can do that. But
what about wheels, tires?
I know, right? Yeah,
that's the one.
Those tires can get expensive too. Yeah, but luckily so far it's just been inner tubes, that I needed to get. And even I got I'm looking at a 55-year-old bike in front of me right here. So, and that needs tires and wheels. Oh, here's your answer.
Yes.
That's right. Maybe
so how many bikes have you?
Huh?
How many bikes have you
given out already?
In this most recent venture? Because I'm pretty sure you've given out more in the past.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I give out like 6 so far, and I got 7 still, and I'm picking up another one tomorrow in Oakley.
That's nice.
So, yeah, people have been donating, and I mean, because they don't have, like, they'll tell me there's no room in the house, or my kid outgrew the bike, so. And then I'll take a picture, and then someone's like, "Oh, can I have that bike?" They'll message me. Yeah, right.
My dog's over here. My son's dog.
Oh, it wasn't the.
He grabbed my son's toy, his little figure. I'll let him play with it for a little bit. Ay, ay, ay. ¿Qué más? So they selected somebody. And so for folks out there, we had a city clerk. The city clerk is there to pretty much like, I would say like a frontline admin person that um, documents the votes for policies in the city and uh,
Hmm.
does a lot. We had Ellie Householder was an amazing city clerk after she was the president of the school board. Um, Viciously targeted because of her amazing activism and leadership in the community. Um,
Right.
but yeah, so the city clerk, it was also um, like a paid. Um, there's like a stipend or something. I think it was like $1,500, or
Oh wow.
I am pretty sure.
More than 6 bikes. Oh yeah, it was. Sean be on it, man. I don't know. You're right, because one lady had 4 kids, and I gave 4 bikes to her alone.
Mm.
So she was at work, and then I put them right in front of the. She had a gate. And I went inside the gate, and I just lined them all up right there in front. Looked
Mm.
nice. That's right. Sorry, I didn't mean to change the subject.
Oh, you're okay. You're okay.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know. Ah, all right, I'm back. Sorry.
did you get them?
Yeah, he took the shoe off.
Oh no.
Ah, ¿Qué más?
Yeah.
How long was the city council? Because they tried to log in, and it had said that it was like over. So I guess they were one and done by 10.
Was it done at 10? I didn't. I left like a little after 8, 8:15. I left. I always be dipping after the public announcements most of the time.
Public announcements, public comments, all that.
Yeah, I like to see
Was
what's
there a
going
public
on.
comment?
Huh? I like
Was
to,
there
I
a
like
lot?
to see what's going on. In our city.
Yeah, most definitely. It's important.
Yeah.
Um, to our people out there, if you feel like sharing this, or just let your people know that cities have councils and they make decisions.
Yeah.
Um, it's not just like national presidential elections that matter, but local leadership matters. So, people fought to be able to speak in spaces and vote, and um, we're lucky, in Antioch we
Yeah.
have, well, yeah, we are lucky because of the community activists and advocates that like did what we did and continue to do what we do. Um, but yeah, the fight doesn't stop to social justice and accountability.
That's
Maybe
right.
a time, but man, I saw a video today of a woman um, getting arrested at her place of work at a car wash. Come on.
Oh yeah. ICE.
Yeah.
I saw a video of a child that ICE had a child and was trying to lure the father out of the house, but they had the baby. It was a baby. And I was like, wow, what kind of crap is that?
It's so traumatic too for these like kids and families, and my parents were immigrants.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's parents were
Technically,
technically, I mean, unless you're Native American, which we are, but
yes.
um, let me
Yes.
see. And then there was a count. Let me see. I think how many have died already. So watch it right here. I follow a young lady. Her name is Kwali,
Mhm,
indigenous,
mhm,
and usually she's not a loss for words at all. But in this video, she's just crying, and then the words pop up, and it gives you the count for okay. Uh, I'm reading it right now. The count so far is one more person shot and killed by ICE. Um, 2 now confirmed dead. So, I mean, it's sad. I mean, she couldn't even say it,
Mm.
It says another ICE detainee died and said to his mom, "I cannot take any more, Mama." So this is it's getting crazy out there, And I know it's more I know it's everywhere, but it seems a lot more in the Los Angeles area. That's where I've been seeing a lot of the videos popping up at. So a lot of activity over there.
Sad. Are our immigrants in Antioch safe? Has there been any crazy incidents?
Haven't heard nothing yet, but 2 days ago, ICE detained someone a block away from the immigration courthouse in Concord. I saw the video. Was it a video or a picture? I think it was a picture. I actually know there was a video too. I did see that they had pulled him over on the side right there. So I don't know. It's like we do what we must, and we do what we can at these rallies and stuff, and we protest in front of ICE, in front of the courthouses, and sometimes I get discouraged, because as much as we try, and some people go to the extreme of even jump in front of the van or the car,
Yeah.
that's transporting them. It like stops them for a while, but they eventually go. And if you've never been to a protest, for that, and you just see everybody yelling, and then a lot of times the relatives are there, the wife's there, or the husband, and they're crying, and you can feel it. It's it was real emotional when I went.
Yeah.
And I've been to a lot of rallies, but for something like that, and everybody's just fighting to help that person.
Yeah. That is pretty sad. Well, in our little corner, I know we have, and the county, they put out a statement a few months back, about they weren't going to intentionally give ICE or the sheriff's department information or something. I don't know.
Is that Antioch?
Yeah. It'll see. But who else do we have on the show tonight? Fingers crossed.
I know, right? We got Tamisha Torres Walker. We got Andrew said he's gonna be on in a little bit.
Cool.
He's making dinner right now.
So our community out there, Andrew Becker. Andrew Becker, man, if you have any questions about city finances, city investments, resources for housing, houseless solutions, that's your boy. That's your boy. A lot of people in our community do a lot for the houseless, including our honorable host here, Don Carlos, Miss Nicole Gardner out there, Mary. So many people within our group that was so pro like accountability have also helped out people in need. And Andrew Becker also, he does his research, and it's amazing to have somebody like that takes the time to understand and break it down and inform communities of these behind the scenes like sales or deals. Like, he's all over it. He's like, why did this happen without community input? Da 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 da. He's very long-winded, but his voice
very informative.
Very informative. And so it's always an honor to have Andrew Becker on the show, on the podcast, to just share his knowledge. Because when you're at the city councils, it's limited. It's either 3 minutes, or it could be 2 minutes, or it's been as little as
or
1
a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Or a minute.
Less than that, 30 seconds.
There's
Can
got
you?
to be hell of people there, though. You know, I mean, there's got to be a
Oh,
lot of people.
yeah, but for our people to know when we were going hard, like in 2020, and asking to hold the police accountable, we were there till past midnight, either virtual because it was COVID, but also nighttime.
And they gave you how many minutes?
They had to cut it down because it was a lot of people.
Yeah.
It was like
See,
2 minutes, 1 minute sometimes.
and that's
Um,
why we created this, so we give people more time to talk. You know,
mhm.
so you got more than 3 minutes on here, folks.
Yeah, we had a whole hour.
Yeah, and sometimes a little longer depending on the discussion.
Yes,
Our,
yes,
some discussions I know gotten real deep. So
yeah.
yeah, it's like we didn't want to. We could have kept talking. We could have made it a 2 hour show.
Ooh,
Uh,
plenty of
we're
times.
not trying to compete with Joe Rogan or anybody. You know, that's what they do.
We do this for volunteerism, like.
Yeah,
But one day we're gonna, fundraise and pay costs and travel costs and ultimately a little bit of living because sheesh, where this is like decades of knowledge and experience and love that
yeah.
we have in our amongst our team, and thank you, Don Carlos, too, because this wouldn't have been possible like if you wouldn't have just boop boop, okay, find the right platform and stream, and it's
We just did it and found the right people and future future person coming on the show.
yes, to be part of the East County Voices team.
Dun,
She
dun.
just got to give the word and say yes because
You
she's
gotta say
amazing.
yes. I will do it.
Because it is time consuming. So we got to plan and reach out and come up with what we need to talk about, which there's always something going on. There's always something to talk about.
Always.
Ultimately, how do we inform our people and how do we, um, I guess, activate, wake up? No. Just stay informed because
Right.
there's so many resources out there too. There is a survey going around. We should share it. Um, but a survey about community funding or something, and
Oh
maybe
yeah.
part of.
You could put it on the or send it to me. Do you see the comments on your end? You don't see the comments, huh? You
Uh-uh.
can put it in the private chat and then I'll copy paste and put it in the comments so everybody can get the link. So be patient, folks. Be patient
Here we go.
as she
So
gets the link. It's very important that everybody takes that survey. Uh,
yes.
last time, all that information was missed because nobody took the time to do the survey.
Or maybe they
So,
didn't even know there was a survey.
right?
How long has a survey been around? Do you know?
No, that's one that okay. Copy the link. There we go. Go to comments. Go here. Dun, dun, dun. That's a big old link. Oh, there we go. All right, y'all. That's the link. Dang. Look at all those upper and lower case letters. So anyway, we got some people watching. How you guys doing? Make yourselves known. You got a question? Come. I'm not even touching this thing, and it keeps right clicking for some reason. Anyway,
Yeah.
let us know how you guys are doing out there. The viewers that are watching. Oh, one left. No pressure. No pressure. If you don't have to, you don't have to.
We ain't here for the clout.
All right.
Hey, do you know anything about the guaranteed income? I know we fought hard to get funding available or to have it be spent for families and um, like the financial help. And I remember Monument Impact, they were the most recent ones that did a survey or for application for people to go and apply for it. For community to know, there was policy that was passed so that families can be financially helped with no like strings attached, and we, that be on the lookout for any other organizations that are, funneling the information and the applications to be part of it. And yeah. Hello, Miss Tamisha Torres Walker. Welcome, welcome.
Hey,
Hi, good evening, everyone. My internet is kind of bad, so sorry.
Hey.
you're
Nice to
good.
see you. How are you? What's new? I know you're one day you're here, one day you're leading over here, one day you're speaking for people. What's up?
She's always out of state.
I'm
Oh, it's gonna get choppy.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, did it freeze?
It did.
It's my internet.
Is it the Wi-Fi or the phone?
She's like, yeah.
Oh, there she is.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Yep.
Oh, I was just saying that I got a lot of travel. I work full time, so I got a lot going on, but I'm here. I'm in Antioch. I'm trying my best.
Thank you for
Welcome in, Nicole. We sent you the link.
taking the time out of your busy schedule. We came across something for Contra Costa County. Hoping maybe you could tell us a little bit about it. There's a survey going around for community impact. What's that about? Because
Yeah.
I'm all about surveys and community impact. What is Contra Costa County like really trying to do?
What are they doing? That's the big question. We always wondering what are they doing and can we trust the process, right?
Yeah.
So the county had some leftover ARPA dollars that they need to spend. If you all remember, the city of Antioch also got ARPA funds. And you can use some of these dollars for one-time expenses. And so each supervisor received $1 million of ARPA dollars
Nice.
for this impact fund. And each supervisor, had to do community engagement in their districts, town hall survey, town halls and surveys, to really find out, based on the impact funds, what do people want to invest in? Public safety, the arts, youth programs, health, just equity, just different things are in the survey. And so, what do people want to see be invested in? And so, one is the survey, and so the challenge that I've been talking to people about is that we don't have enough survey results from Antioch, which is unfortunate because since I was elected to council, I've always been saying that like we are always left out of the process with the county. Um, we need support, right? And we need the county to be our partner. And we need investment in Antioch. And so, after seeing the process with the youth centers and no youth center coming to Antioch, and
They skipped over and
the
went to Brentwood, right? Is that what happened?
one in Brentwood and one in Bay Point, and then all the mobility issues there. Seeing, a lot of uh, things rolling out that like Antioch just isn't getting the love we deserve. And so I'm like, refuse to let Antioch voice not be heard in the survey. So I'm like, we need to get this survey out. We need to increase the voice of Antioch residents in this survey so that we don't get overlooked um, for these funds, because we're ultimately represented by two supervisors. Supervisor Chanel Scales President and Supervisor Diane Burgess. And so there was also no town hall set to happen in Antioch. And a lot of people were saying, why are all of these town halls happening and no town hall is happening in Antioch? The nearest town halls would have been Pittsburgh or Oakley. And so we, started advocating, and community members showed up at a county meeting this week and was really saying, like, it's unfortunate that the supervisors are not doing a town hall in Antioch. And so after some like deep conversation and reflection with the city and the supervisors, they agreed to do a joint town hall here in Antioch. A couple dates were thrown around, but the reality is the closer we get to the 21st of August, the less our voice is going to matter in the process.
And that's
Because
August 2026?
no, October.
Okay.
October. So October 21st is when a decision is going to be made about these funds, right? At least that's what the county says. And so if we wait till October 20th to have a town hall in Antioch, then that's the day before the decisions are being made, right? And there's just a lot going on behind the scenes. So I think there's like $1 million per supervisor. 2 supervisors represent Antioch. And if we want to address quality of life and the needs in Antioch, we as residents in Antioch, I would even say business owners, need to complete that survey. And also, I believe the tentative date that's set for the town hall in Antioch is the 14th of October. And so we're really trying to pull that off, because the closer we get to October 21st, it's almost going to be simply performative to do anything in Antioch, because at that point, you would only assume decisions will have been made about the money. Some of the things that are coming up from the community that has been organizing around this, I know the NAACP is organizing around this with our president, and I know that 40 Voices and some clergy are organizing around this. And the most challenging part about all of this is that one of our supervisors' application is already up. Nonprofits are already applying for these dollars, right? And at the city council meeting last night, the city manager said, we're working with, we're already working with nonprofits to apply for the funds. And I'm like, huh? How could there be an application process to apply for dollars to serve Antioch when you haven't even heard from our residents? So it's just a challenging process, but I think it's worth the energy for us to get our neighbors and friends and families to complete the survey.
Yeah.
And I think it's also worth it to show up at the town hall in Antioch. And I also think that it's like worth it for us to start to show up at those board of supervisors meetings as a community, because we can't continue to be overlooked with when resources are coming down from the county level.
Yeah. And for a community out there, you can participate in county meetings, and they're every Tuesday at 9 a.m. And you could hop on Zoom, raise your hand, make a comment. You can show up in person. There's parking around the building. You might have to walk a little bit, but Zoom is always there. So we'll share the Zoom on our East County Voices Facebook page on how to log in and the dates connected to the Contra Costa County website. Because it needs to be accessible, and just a reminder.
There is a town hall tomorrow night, I believe, at 6 p.m. in Oakley.
Oh, there is. Yes, there is.
that people are going to. But again, I'm like, how many people from Antioch is going to show up at that town hall in Oakley, which is like what some people are saying is like, I'm like, okay, well, the one is happening in Oakley. Everybody is like, well, Oakley is right next door. And it's just like, you know, if every time you wanted a hot meal, you had to go to your neighbor's house, right?
Hmm.
What what sense do that make, right?
Yeah.
We should be able to have something happen. We should be able to have something happen where we are
Yeah.
here in Antioch. I will say that, Supervisor Burgess did come out today and joined us in Sycamore to have some dialogue around how she could be more attentive to our high needs communities.
Now, is
A
it
lot
in
of
their
people don't.
hearts? Is it in their
Yeah, yeah,
hearts? Yeah.
yeah, and a lot of people don't know that um when they redrew the maps at the county level, um Burgess, Diane Burgess is actually the supervisor representing Sycamore.
Mm.
So I thought it was important for her to come with us and be out there and be in the neighborhood and have conversations about the needs in the neighborhood and how her and supervisor Chanel Skillsperson could actually unite
Yes, imagine that.
to support Antioch as one whole. And so we'll
Mm.
see what I can do. I'm one person, but I wouldn't be able to do it without all of you. And everybody who mobilizes right now, the NAACP, 40 Voices, Reimagine Antioch, all of you guys,
Mhm.
Rising Juntos, and it's just so many people that are
Mm.
like, no, we're gonna be there, we're gonna show up and stuff. We just, gotta keep working together.
Mm. Absolutely. For the one in Oakley, I know of a few folks going from Antioch, but they're addressing some like hateful, racist, targeting type of, and I think they're going to bring it up in the Oakley forum tomorrow, um, to address that, because some people just shouldn't have guns or shouldn't have weapons because they're violent, and they've already shown over and over again. So yeah, people and former victims are, we're still organizing against that hatred, and hopefully hold them accountable. But there should be a show up on that. But we'll do a reminder too, because yeah, I mean, Oakley, they're our neighbors, and hopefully they do still follow through with an engagement session in Antioch on the 14th. So, I mean, that's a long time to plan something. I mean, we could put something together in like 3 days. Like, I don't know.
Look, when we get committed, all we need is 24 hours.
Yes, literally. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so there's that survey. Do you know anything about the guaranteed income assistance for families? Has there been any updates on that?
I haven't personally received any updates on guaranteed income. I mean, as you all know, I've been in a lot of different meetings, and what's I wouldn't say what's taking precedent right now, because I know there are a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Are conversations around ICE enforcement.
Yes.
And so a lot of the conversations I've been involved with at the county level so far has been related to the African American Wellness Center, these town halls for this impact fund, and many conversations related to immigration enforcement, and like how do we pull our resources and our strategies and mobilize in our organizing capacity to protect our loved ones who are documented or undocumented immigrants
Yeah.
across the county. But I
Yeah.
haven't heard any other updates on guaranteed income.
Yeah, that Carlos and I were just talking about that. Like, it's just there's so much There's so much. It's just a full blown war on brown people, like immigrant. Like it's they arrested a woman at the car wash. They're arresting parents in front of their children. They're waiting outside courthouses after they're doing their due diligence to go and appear for their hearing. Like it's I don't know, it's really ugh, we're gonna look back in time and be like, damn, it's just
It's pretty scary.
yeah.
I do think that like there are a lot of conversations around like present day, bartering, how do we barter? How do we like show up for ourselves? Like what are the mutual aid programs? Like what are the ways that we like get out in front of each other, stand in defense of each other? How do we address the issues coming down the pipeline related to all of the cuts coming from the federal level? Because
Miss
we
Misha,
know.
see if the microphone on your device is being covered.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
No, I was just saying we got to pull together. These are some
Yes.
crazy times.
Yes. Yes, we do. Don Carlos, how do we pull people together? With food, culture.
Yeah. A lot of fighting has stopped because of good food.
Mm.
You know, I can give you a great example. There's a guy in LA who sells food, and you have to wait 3 hours for his food. It's so good. But there's two rival gangs on each side of, the street before, the street after. So they actually have a peace treaty now because they all have to wait in the same line.
Dang.
But
That's beautiful.
I mean, yeah, so
Mm.
we just got to stop fighting. We just got to start unite. I mentioned this in my TikTok a while back. We have always, when we're about to start to rise, something always happens, and those leaders always get taken out. But if we're all the leader, then what? That's what I say.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've always taken out all our leaders when our people try to rise. So
I mean, we saw it in Antioch. There were live threats.
Yeah. Bless you.
But what keeps us going? What keeps you going, Miss Misha? What keeps you going? Because I mean, you have to have a lot of energy and heart and passion. Give us some
Coffee.
I mean, I know it probably sounds cliche, but y'all keep me going.
Oh,
And I'm not blowing smoke. Like y'all really do keep me going. Like y'all the reason why I ran for office. So it's like we've been doing this together, like for a while now. And I don't, it's not, there have been challenges where it's like, I don't want people focusing on me. I want people to focus on the work we've been doing, the work that continues to need to be done. And so like what gets me by is seeing all of y'all still in the fight and like bring like the hope to continue to bring more people to the fight as people kind of wake up. And also just, doing deep reflection. I journal a lot. Digging into my family's roots and spiritual practices and trying to stay grounded and intellect, just like super safe. There's like this war on intellectualism right now. So it's just like, constantly feeling gaslit at every turn. So one of the other ways I just stay grounded is reminding myself that like I'm an expert in what I know, and what I don't know, I can find out. And And that's just some of the ways for me. I think if you all weren't still in the fight or weren't willing to fight, you know, for some odd years ago, you know what I mean? What, no, 5 years, right? Like if y'all weren't in the fight, I probably wouldn't have been in the fight, right? So that's what keeps me grounded.
Yeah, we're definitely thankful for you to like put your hand on the bag. We tell people, you know, put anybody that puts their name in a hat to step up. It's not easy. That's not for the weak. So yeah, we all will always acknowledge that, and you know,
And tacos.
and
when
tacos.
I can get some.
Right? I'm down whenever.
Food, nourishment.
Yes. ¿Qué más?
I
Okay.
made enchiladas tonight.
They looked hella good. They were crispy on the outside.
Yeah.
When are you coming back down? We need to do a potluck.
We should do a potluck. Let's see. I come out in 2 weeks, so not this weekend, but the next weekend. If you all are,
I could bring some ceviche.
There you go.
That sounds good.
It's spicy.
I love making ribs. It's been a while. I could throw in some ribs. We got ribs, ceviche. What else? Don Carlos, what you gonna make?
Probably my lumpacos. My
Yeah.
lumpia tacos.
Yeah.
We're just for the roster, okay, for our community potluck.
Some Puerto Rican rice. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe we could even try to have it at the African American Wellness Center.
That would be beautiful.
Yeah.
Have some artwork for them.
I'm about to do a trade with Nicole right now.
What kind of fajitas? Was it chicken, steak,
shrimp,
veggies, shrimp?
Veggies.
Miss Nicole gets down too.
Yeah.
Spaghetti and the meals, and she brings people together too. You know, I'm looking forward to if I'm in town around Thanksgiving-ish, like I'm for sure gonna bring another turkey. Like last year's turkey came out hella good. My mom wasn't home, so I flipped that thing, like breaded it, did whatever, and we fed our houseless community.
She made the chicken and shrimp
together. Ooh.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, man, that is right around the corner, huh?
Yes.
Man. No, Sunday I made black eyed peas, greens, and smoked chicken. It was so good. So we definitely got to get together and do a potluck for sure.
Yes. ¿Qué más is on the community updates? Oh, the NAACP the youth had their recent, was it a third annual? Was it their third?
Fundraiser?
Yeah. Second or third?
I heard the DJ was excellent.
Ooh.
Yeah. Carlos was the DJ.
DJ tacos.
Yeah, it was the champions.
That's what it was.
And there were awards and honoring people for their work. It was super amazing. I love to see all of the young people leading. So that was pretty great.
Yeah, so much food.
A lot of food.
Yeah, my plate was heavy. I had everything but the shrimp because I'm allergic to shrimp. But yeah, it was wow.
Yeah.
It was hard to DJ after that.
And they're trying to get to the state conference, California Hawaii conference. It's in Hawaii, so they're fundraising. So I would say like anything anybody could do, make a donation to the NAACP Youth Council. We want to get as many young people as we can to the state conference.
Yeah.
And for a community out there, like there's the NAACP, right? Then there's the youth. There's a chapter in East Contra Costa County. We have an amazing president. Her name is, why am I blanking? See, I've been gone for
Dr. Kimberly Payton.
I'm telling.
Dr. Kimberly Payton. And if anyone can become a member, there's an annual membership. I believe it's $15 or $30 a year. And what does that mean? It means you can be in the space with like-minded people that are there to uplift let's see, what does the national NAACP stand for? The National
Sorry, y'all.
Hi, Nicole.
I'm looking at the YouTube video. Can y'all hear me?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Turn the other one.
So the NAACP, they've been around since 1909, and it's the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. You can be white, brown, black, yellow, it doesn't matter, and become a member of this organization. And our youth are leading a big charge statewide for policies, and it's a good space to be in for positive change. Miss Nicole, we were talking about your spaghetti and your fajitas. What are you doing in 2 weeks?
Yes, y'all know I'm always sharing my food. I love to cook. I was just making some videos of me making dinner tonight. Yeah. My food be bomb. And look, I don't even do the black eyed peas.
She's so modest.
But I want some greens. What else you say you made?
The smoked chicken.
Yes, that sounds fire. But yeah, I know y'all know how to cook, Carlos. Yeah, I'm looking forward to those tacos too. I just wanted to hop on real quick because I'm like, I was cooking and I was kind of trying to figure out what I was talking about with this meeting. I know, Tamisha, you shared it with me. Patty, you also shared it in our groups. I think I kind of missed maybe a little bit to where y'all was talking about what the point of it was. I don't want y'all to go into like full detail, but what is the point of that community meeting that we're having? Just really quickly. I think I missed that.
So there are ARPA dollars at the county level. Each supervisor got $1 million. They're doing town halls in their districts and surveys to find out where people would like the money to be spent. The town halls are to tell people about the fund, how you could apply for the funds, and to hear from you on how you believe the funds could be spent.
Perfect. Oh yeah, that's great. We definitely need to come together for that. Because Antioch definitely, well, just from my experience over the years, and I'm sorry for all the viewers too, and y'all, because I have bad reception in this room. So you can hear me, but my video will pause. Yeah, Antioch has definitely been underserved when it comes to this county, to different funds. So the ARPA funds are coming from the county, right? You say?
Yes.
Yeah. And they have never really prioritized us. We always on the back burner. So I think that would be, I think from the text that y'all sent me, it pretty much was saying that like we're not getting enough participants to show up or to even fill out the survey. So I definitely make sure that I will push it out. I'm sure our folks, our Reimagine Antioch, we all gonna work hard on doing that. Because we need some money, okay? Like, I'm so sick of all this money that's out there. And it seemed like we gotta like fight. And then, it's just frustrating because then people in the community get mad when we end up spending our own general fund dollars for things like, the transitional housing or homelessness or services for youth or whatever it is. We have been getting better on trying to get grants and stuff. But for the most part, I mean, like, we have to take care of our own problems if the county ain't giving us no money. So, yeah, I think this is great. And I definitely look forward to pushing for this on, my platform. And I'm sure everybody else will too. So I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited too. This one lady said something that made a lot of sense to me. Is like, our tax dollars don't just fund government salaries. Right? Our tax dollars are meant to fund like programs that meet the needs. Like if you're gonna take my taxes, I want you to help the homeless with it. I want you to help underserved youth with my taxes. Mm-hmm. I want you to help families who are food insecure with my taxes. I want you to help families who are in homes who are facing homelessness with my taxes. I want you to figure out how to keep young people out of jail and people from being disenfranchised with my taxes, right? And so when she just mentioned, like, if you're not going to do that with my taxes, then stop taking my taxes.
Right.
Because that's what I want done with my taxes, right? People often say, like, I work, I pay taxes. I'm a property owner, I pay taxes. And people are like, well, we don't all agree on where the tax dollars should be spent, because I want my tax dollars spent on those things. And I know, and there are other people who do, right? And so when we're looking at the conversation happening at the national level, it's like taxation without representation. We are going to have our taxes taken from us. We're going to have no food assistance, no affordable housing, no Medicare, Medicaid, but our tax dollars fund those things.
Yep.
No, what did they say? 17 million children will lose free school lunch.
It's a real
but we're paying the federal government taxes to fund those programs. And so, but if you're gonna cut those programs, can I not have you take my tax dollars?
Yes, that is so true.
I mean, then don't take our taxes. Let us keep our money, and we will use our money that we're not giving you to implement those programs in our communities.
Yeah.
But no, they're gonna keep taking, because people are like, well, what are they using our tax dollars for now if they're not using it to feed hungry children? Well, if you looked at 4547's tax plan, the tax dollars that the federal government is going to be taking is going to be to fund the cuts for billionaires. So instead of that money going to a food insecure family, it's going to go to a billionaire not having to pay his tax. So poor working class people are paying billionaires. We are going to be paying billionaires with our tax dollars, rather than make sure young people aren't running up in department stores.
Right. Crazy, but you're right. No, but there's kind of a flip side to that too, because it's a lot of people that I come across that do not want their tax dollars to be spent to be helping unhoused people at all. They don't want, they need to get jobs, they need to do all this. We know, we've come across a lot of folks like that, right? But I always tell people, like, it really don't matter what you want or not, because we paying for roads that we don't drive on, libraries that we don't attend, city buildings we never step into. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these BART that we never ride, but we're supposed to be doing this, for the community as a whole. So, I just say, I don't know. I would want my tax dollars, and I know a lot of folks that would want their tax dollars to go towards helping folks, homeless individuals and families, the youth, all these different things. Some people don't want it that way. So I think that, like, this is important, even when we talk about these ARPA dollars, like, for people to show up. That is an opportunity for people to show up and say, well, we have this money, so this is where I want to see it. At least we have a voice in that way to try to get some of that funding and put it in the right places. That mean, I'm passionate about homelessness, youth, and things like that. So, that's why that's, again, is one of the reasons why I think having these type of forums and meetings and stuff like that is really important. That's why I said stop taxing us. Let us keep our tax dollars, and we can fund the programs for what we want. And we want housing. California should do that anyway. Like, come on, Cali, let's do that anyway. Like, come on, because we put billions and billions of dollars to go towards other states. Like, we put out a lot of money, and then we got cuts. They ain't trying to help us. They ain't trying to, girl.
If they try to cut the after-school program from the kids, I will shut it down. Is that on the cut list? The Bay Area Community BACR, Bay Area Community Resources. They have an after-school program for the kids. Bridge Builders has an after-school program and on-campus program. But as a single mom going through what I went through, that allowed me to work. Had it not been for that, I'd be rushing. I'd have to run to the drive over 2 p.m. or even 1 p.m. and not finish like a day of work and what I was doing. So if it wasn't for that, like, I don't know, like it would have been very difficult. So I know I'm not the only single mom, but also there's parents out there that are struggling. They have to work, both of them, both parents. And then their kids are at home by themselves from 1 to, whatever time they get off. Like, they better not mess with that program and all the others. But you know what? If they really wanted to connect with the people, all they have to do is send the survey. Oh, look, let's blast it out to the school districts. Oh, look, school districts blast it out to the schools and the parents.
Yeah, I'm confused by that too. Why was we? Well, I think they just decided to do this like community, because I haven't heard nothing about this the survey or anything.
Or
so I'm like, who? And I stay online.
Or the $1 million per district.
So I'm like, I stay online. I be trying to post as much stuff as I can and, let people know what's going on in the city. And some stuff I get from Alan, from the different local bloggers and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, we're just, as far as the survey itself, I haven't heard anything about it.
Well, I know I posted it on Instagram and Facebook, but then I thought to myself, I don't organize through social media, right? And then when I heard that the numbers were low, I just pulled out the phone tree and started texting y'all because I was like, hold up.
Yeah.
messaging y'all on Facebook. I'm like, wait a minute. I gotta get, I start texting people on vacation. I'm texting them. They like, I'll do it when I get back. So it's like, calling people, making sure they did it. Cause
all of us.
We can't, I bought some Juneteenth swag from a lady who do hat designs and other like clothing designs in the city if you want to order them. And I had got a few hats from her for Juneteenth. I communicated with her through Facebook. She lived in Antioch. I even sent her
Fill it out, okay?
I went through my messages and was like, wait a minute, I remember buying some hats from her. She lived in Antioch. I'm gonna send her the survey too.
Exactly. And then the people at the churches and stuff like that, all that.
Yeah.
Because they think not everybody is tapped into the county. Not everybody is receiving notifications from their supervisors. Not everybody is receiving notifications from their council members. So not everybody in the community, especially our people who just worried about the day-to-day, aren't tapped in. Mm-hmm. And so when I posted it on Facebook and Instagram, I was like, this ain't even where the people are. So that's why I was like, well, let me text my people so we could get it out to a broader set of people. Mm-hmm. So at the least, if they don't represent Antioch well, it won't be because we didn't respond.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did anybody fill it out yet? How long do you think it'll take to fill out the survey?
It didn't feel like it took that long.
I could share it real quick. Don Carlos,
5 minutes.
Can you give
5 minutes of somebody's time to make sure that they have their voices heard?
Yeah, it didn't take that long. It wasn't.
All right.
So and it's multiple Yeah,
you ain't got to study for it.
I remember doing this one before, maybe last year or something, or maybe
I've never seen. And they're talking about which community outcomes are most important to you and your household. Safe neighborhoods, affordable housing, economic opportunity, healthy families, clean environment, quality schools and education, accessible transportation, strong local businesses, community spaces, parks, libraries, arts, broadband, digital access. Okay. How helpful would investment in each area of county needs would be helpful to your household? Healthcare services, affordable housing. Okay, here we go. Parks, libraries, workforce, broadband, same thing. Oh, emergency response. Okay. Transportation infrastructure, absolutely. Public safety services, absolutely. What are the areas of investment county needs would be helpful to your household that are not listed? Holding the police accountable. Okay. If you have plans to invest in your community, what would your top 3 priorities? Youth services, health services, senior services, parks and arts, education, broadband, digital access, infrastructure, public transportation, economic development, food security, public safety, childcare, affordable housing. Is there anything about after school program? Yeah, youth services. Okay. How important is it to invest resources in communities that have faced long-term disinvestment or disparities? Extremely important. Duh. Hey, this would be good to know how many feel that it's not important. That's a great survey, actually. Let us know. Yes, identify populations, groups, or neighborhoods that you feel need additional support. Okay, what are the biggest challenges your household is currently facing? Look at this. Okay, so it's 11 district. These are the district representatives. If you're in District 1, John Goya, and here's the cities. If you live in any of these cities, just Candace Anderson's your person, Dan Burgess. Here we are, Antioch, Ken Carlson, Chanel Preston, Bay Point, City Martinez.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, okay. Chanel.
There it is. Those are our county supervisors.
So if they do get that million, is they splitting that in between?
That was a good. That's a good.
No, it's a million each, right?
Yeah.
So, and we don't know how they gonna split it, which is why the town halls are so important, because each supervisor is gonna lay out their thought process around how they want to distribute the money based on the priorities. That's why the town halls are so important.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, it's also important to have the results from this survey, which, by the way, will be public. Because like you said, Patty, you want to know how many people in the county say that it's not important to invest in marginalized communities, right? That'll kind of let us know what climate we in, you know?
Girl, we already know what climate we in, okay? All we got to do is go on the bloggers pages.
Next door.
Exactly. Like they don't understand that they could either they are there or they could be there real quick. So yeah,
but it's a quick survey. It's a good survey. The results will be public. And since I'm an organizer, the county doing surveys like this and getting these kind of results can also help us organize. Moving forward. So I'm excited to see the results of the survey. I'm excited to see the outcomes of the town halls, and I'm excited to see us keep organizing.
Indeed. And we hit that time. It's about 9:00. Thank you for your time, expertise, and just informing us of some things, very important community things. Side note, in 2 days, it's the California National Native American Acknowledgement Day, September 26th. Miss Tamisha has schooled our whole city on the original peoples. Do you want to tell us on the Ohlone and the
they Miwok peoples always have to honor our indigenous folks of this land that's been occupied for 160 years here in Antioch. And shout out to Frank, who continues to remind us that indigenous people still exist.
Mm-hmm.
And are still in Antioch and still on these lands. And so I'm always supporting our indigenous folks.
Yes. And then November 2nd, our very own Frank, it's his cousin's 40th celebration of life. He was an indigenous Native American, Black, gay, human. He was an artist. He was lynched at BART many years ago. But this coming November 2nd will be his 40th celebration of life of a very important date. So November 2nd, we'll be in Concord marching. Yeah, gonna raise his name up and never forget, and hopefully to reopen the case of Timothy Charles Lee, because that case was ruled a suicide when he had a lot going for him, and there were many other reports and eyewitness testimony that said otherwise. So those are my last thoughts. Again, thank you all. Thank you, Don Carlos. It's always nice.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank y'all. Continue to work. Subscribe. What they say. Click,
Like.
like, share,
Like, subscribe, and comment.
And take the survey.
Take the survey.
Yes.
And
Oh, maybe attach that to the link to the video.
comments. Yeah, we did.
Mr.
Oh,
We need you on East County Voices. You want to be on the team? We need you.
Who?
You. No pressure.
Girl, y'all know y'all don't want my mouth on here
Yes,
every time.
Ew, no.
Y'all do not want my mouth on here.
Right. No, we got you.
I love y'all.
We're not gonna censor you like they try to do at the council meetings.
Ah,
You know they can't do that. You know I ain't having it, girl. They gonna have to escort me out because I don't care. But that's a whole nother topic.
I saw that
Well,
video.
Thank y'all for having me again. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go watch the lightning. Did y'all see the lightning just now?
I'm
It
gonna
was
go out there and watch
thunder.
it
It's
too.
scary as hell.
About to go outside and watch it for a minute. Put my feet on the
Yep.
ground. Get some rain on my face. Peace out, everybody. See y'all. If I don't see y'all before, I see y'all at the town hall.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
For
For
sure.
sure. Have a good night, y'all.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be back 8 p.m. every Wednesday night, Pacific Standard Time. And everybody left. Dang, they left. All right. Peace out, everybody.
Much
God
love.
bless. And God bless.
Lives still matter.